Every day, women, men, and children in our community face sexual abuse, violence, poverty, and mental health issues. The Women's Center inspires and empowers these individuals to truly find a way forward. Kelly Goodwin and Fran McQueen joins us from the Women's Center. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us here on Texas Today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Please remind us and our viewers what you guys do at the Women's Center.
So the Women's Center, like you said, we inspire and empower women, men, and children to overcome violence, crisis, and poverty. And we do that through 3 programs. Our first program is our Employment Solutions program, where we help women and men to find jobs or find better paying jobs. We have a general counseling program that does exactly what it says, offers counseling and mental health therapy. And then our most well-known program is our Rape Crisis and Victim Services program. And that's where we help victims of sexual violence, sexual assault, or childhood sexual abuse to overcome that trauma.
I'm sure there's so many layers to it, but how are you helping individuals and families build, I guess, a better future?
Yeah, I think through our Rape Crisis Victim Services Department, we kind of have a wraparound services for anybody who's been a victim of sexual assault or any other violent crime. And part of that is our 24-hour crisis hotline, where we're offering immediate assistance to anybody who's experiencing this. And then we have a continuum of care through the criminal justice process, all the way from, when they're getting their sexual assault exam. We can provide supportive presence and accompaniment to law enforcement interviews, all the way to trial if their case makes it that far. And then, of course, our counseling program, where we're helping them find hope and healing through the counseling process.
Gosh, do you guys have a client story that you'd like to share?
We have lots of stories, but one that immediately comes to mind is Heather's story. And she was, several years ago, she was a victim of pretty violent sexual assault by a serial rapist. Went to the hospital to get her sexual assault exam, met with one of our advocates that provides accompaniment at the hospitals, got her connected to the resources at the Women's Center. From there, she got connected to our counseling services, really processed that trauma, got some healing. When she went through that healing process, she actually came back to the Women's Center and was inspired to become a victim advocate herself. And so now she's one of our volunteer victim advocates, and she responds to the hospital, providing support to victims of sexual assault now.
April, it's an important month for this organization. Why is that?
It is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, April, and the color is teal, so we're repping our teal today.
You look so beautiful in the teal.
Thank you so much. So it's an important part. Sexual assault is our specialty at the Women's Center, and so it's a vastly underreported crime. And so it's a really important month to bring info and awareness to this, to sexual assault, and kind of stand up for survivors.
Yeah. How can people support? Let's talk about this huge event you guys have coming up.
Yeah, so we are getting ready for our 28th Victory Over Violence Walk Run, which will take place on Saturday, April the 12th at Trinity Park Duck Pond. And so it's just an opportunity for the community to come together and support and stand in support of victims of sexual violence and really all kinds of violence. It's also one of our biggest fundraisers, and those funds help support the life-changing services that Kelly talked about, so that we can provide those services free of charge to women, men, and children in Tarrant County.
Well, let's talk about the different events. You guys.
Such a great race. Yes. And so we have a walk run. So the 1K fun run starts at 8 a.m.
Okay.
And then we have a 5K that starts at 8:30. And then in between those, we have warm up from ladies from Jazzercise that come. We have a kids zone that kids play games and get their faces painted. There's music, there's food. And so really it's a family event for all ages, just a really fun event.
For someone that maybe can't make it out there, how can they still get involved?
I think the biggest answer would be just to donate.
Yes.
Every little bit helps.
That's right. Any financial donation to the Rape Crisis Department at the Women's Center, but we also accept in-kind donations, sweatpants, anywhere from extra small to large, and then snacks and water bottles, things like that. We use those.
My ladies, thank you so much for joining us here on Texas Today and sharing that insight. Let me get this information out here. The Victory Over Violence Walk Run takes place this Saturday, April 12th. It's not too late to sign up. Please visit VOVFW.org for more race information.